Some TV channels live in infamy while others fade quickly. 4Kids ran from 1995 to 2017. Jetix lasted a good 5 years, from 2004 to 2009. But Vortex, the channel run by Saban Brands that bought a time slot and ran with it, only lasted for 2 years, from 2012 to 2014. In 2011, stretching into 2012 because the government takes a while to do things, 4Kids Entertainment filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy after being sued. Saban Entertainment got the rights to Dragon Ball Z, Sonic X, Cubix, and the CW Saturday morning show block, CW4Kids or Toonzai. I mentioned this in my Rise and Fall of 4Kids video if you want a little bit more information about the details. In July of 2012, Saban Brands, via Kidsco Media Ventures, announced that they would begin programming the CW Saturday morning block in the fall. The block was a Saturday morning cartoon block that ran from 7 a.m. to noon, which is like a prime Saturday time. It was also announced that this rebranded channel would be called Vortex. I really love the early 2000s and the overuse of the letter X. I don't know why everything had to have an X in it, but I love it. Maybe that's what Elon Musk still thinks we're living in the 2000s. On August 25th, 2012, the block launched with these shows. Rescue Heroes, a really cool show about an animated emergency response team that helps all over the world. All of the characters' names have alliteration and some are puns, such as Billy Blazes, Jack Hammer, Rocky Canyon, and Wendy Waters. Power Rangers: The Lost Galaxy, the 7th season of Power Rangers, and the start of the trend of having a new cast of characters for every season. Iron Man Armored Adventures, a sort of weird 3D animated show about a teen Tony Stark as Iron Man. I don't remember it being very good, but I do remember that the theme song was an absolute banger. So it can't be that bad, I guess. Justice League Unlimited, Cubix Robots for Everyone, a TV show about a boy who has robot friends and saves the world from a mad doctor. Kind of like a Big Hero 6 with Astro Boy vibes. There was also a movie, Cubix The Search for Solex, though I don't think it played on Vortex. Say that one 10 times fast. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, again with the X's, Dragon Ball Z Kai, and WWE Saturday Morning Slam, which was just WWE stuff designed to be kid-friendly. As you can see from the original lineup, they did have a mix of live action and cartoon entertainment. In October, they added Sonic X, and then in November, they added Tiny Toons Adventures Night Ghoulery, a Halloween mini-movie featuring the Looney Tunes. In 2012, they added Transformers Prime and a few Christmas specials, which included Gummy Bar, the Yummy Gummy Search for Santa, which is literally about the gummy bear from the Gummy Bear song. Spike Saves Christmas, a French film about an elf named Spike who loses all the letters to Santa, and Spike's Reindeer Rescue of the same franchise. Over the course of 2013, they added The New Adventures of Nano Boy, a show produced by Cookie Jar Entertainment. You can watch my video on the Rise and Fall of Cookie Jar TV here. About the smallest superhero ever, Nano Boy. The Adventures of Chuck and Friends, which is a 3D animated series about toy vehicles akin to Auto Be Good from Smile of a Child. Bidamon Crossfire, a TV Tokyo show about a schoolboy living in the future who dreams of being an adventurer based on the Marvel shooting toy franchise of the same name, Bidamon. Bolts and Blip, a show about robots that look like the guy from Treasure Planet going on adventures on the moon in 2080. And The Spectacular Spider-Man. The last show to be added was Digimon Fusion in January of 2014. As I say with all these 2000s channels, what a lineup. As you can see, Vortex is kind of collecting some of the pieces of 4Kids by airing anime that had been previously unaired in the United States. Back in April of 2013, Saban announced a partnership with Kabillion. Kabillion is a video-on-demand service for cable providers. This partnership added Vortex programming onto the Kabillion video-on-demand service. The programs were listed as I described, but with Vortex advertising. So, like, you know, it would be Yu-Gi-Oh! On Kabillion, but then it would advertise the channel Vortex. Kabylion still actually exists in its entirety, with a large number of this Vortex programming still on their platform today. So, what happened? Vortex is owned by Saban. It was on the CW network. It had a great programming and the best time slot. What money laundering scheme were they a part of? What silly mistake did Saban make? Nothing. Nothing. And nothing dramatic either, which is what's kind of wild about this. In late May, early June of 2014, the CW announced that Vortex would be discontinued and replaced in October by One Magnificent Morning. This move came as a part of a shift by broadcast television networks towards using the Saturday morning lineup to comply with the new educational programming requirements mandated by the FCC. At this time, there was also a cultural shift from cable to video on demand. You know, Netflix, 2014. You remember. On September 27th, 2017, Vortex aired for the final time. But this wasn't just the end of Vortex. No, this was the last conclusive Saturday morning block across major American networks that primarily featured cartoons that weren't edutainment. It was the death of Saturday morning cartoons, end of an era. And that, my crabs, was the rise and fall of Vortex. With Vortex being the end of Saturday morning cartoons, I kind of feel like I need to make like a rise and fall of Saturday morning cartoons video, but we'll see. I've got plenty of other videos to make. Thank you so much to everybody who recommended this video. It was fun researching for it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to let me know in the comments what other things you want me to look at and tell you the rise and fall of. And also, check out this playlist. I've talked about the rise and fall of a lot of stuff. So you watch other videos if you wanted. If you liked the video, be sure to like it. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Hydrate or dihydrate. And I'm going to go play more Baldur's Gate 3. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.